Y'all know I wasn't about to buy no matte lipstick full price. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I am here with a makeup tutorial for you guys. I wanted to do a little fall makeup look. I showed you guys in my vlog that I got the new LA Colors Nude Collection eyeshadow palettes, and you guys, they look so good. Like, look at this packaging. Who? What? You guys wanted to see a makeup look with it, and I've been wanting to do a fall makeup look anyway, so I was like, you know what, I gotta get ready because I'm about to do another huge Shein haul. If you guys haven't seen my last one, I'll put it in a card here so you can check it out. But yeah, I got another order with like boots, outfits, like all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I was like, I want to do a little fall look. This is the Nude Muse palette. I'll be using this one. I did show you guys the other ones and kind of dip into there a little bit, but not much. But this is what it looks like. Super warm, super fall. Let you guys know right now, I am really liking these palettes. But yeah, we're gonna do this kind of like warm bronzy shimmer brown shimmer. It's like a little bit rosy too, but I really like it. Oh yeah, and I'm upstairs in my bedroom, so let me know if you guys like this setting, this camera. If you guys didn't know, I did get a new camera. I got the Sony ZV-1, so let me know if you like it, if it's good enough, if I should keep doing it. I just wanted a little bit of a different like feel, you know? So comment down below what you think, and let's go ahead and jump right into the video. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose Primer Serum. I haven't used this in a long time, but I feel like my skin has just been needing more hydration. I'm just gonna take some of this and just smooth it all over. And I like that this gets a little bit tacky and it's not greasy. My lips feel a little dry. Like, I feel like I have cotton mouth and I don't know why. But this is the Wet n Wild Sleeping Lip Mask in lavender. And it just looks like this. I use this all the time. It is so soft, like, and so thick. It feels so good, and I love the smell of lavender. So next I'm gonna go in with brows. I'm gonna use the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. This one is my favorite, and it's in the shade Blackest Brown. So I'm just going to quickly just fill in my brows. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I'm just going to put some of this on my eyelids. So I'm just gonna take a flat brush, start kind of spreading this out onto my eyelid. And I have these eyelash extensions, so I like to be very careful. And then whatever left, I am gonna take in the shape of my brow. And then I just make sure that the front is pretty even. Like, this brow is always higher than this one, so I'll kind of like erase almost like a little bit at a time, go back and make sure they're even until I feel like they're pretty even. And then whatever left, I'll go ahead and like just swipe right across the top, just like that. And then again, I'll just go back and forth and just make sure that everything is even. All right, so after that, I take this kind of dense but still a duo fiber brush, and I just press the concealer in. And because it's a duo fiber brush, meaning the hairs are like all different lengths, it kind of does all the blending for you. And then I kind of almost erase whatever's on top, especially any like edges of the concealer, just so that it doesn't like leave a mark when we're like doing our foundation and stuff. So for today, we're going to be using the new LA Colors Nude Muse eyeshadow palette. So I just recently got this in the mail, and as soon as I saw it, you guys, I was like, I have to do a makeup look with that. So it has a huge mirror, so sleek looking. I love these shades in here. It just reminded me of like fall pumpkin spice. The shimmers looked really good, so we're gonna be trying this out today. I'm gonna go ahead and take this kind of cream matte shade right here. I hope it's light enough, and I'm just going to put this on. It's not quite light enough for a brow bone, but it's kind of like the same color as my skin, so this is basically just going to set that concealer. I'm also going to put it on the inner part of my lid to also set the concealer, and so it doesn't get too dark in that area when we start going in with eyeshadow. I also got their other new palettes in the mail. They're all a part of their nude collection. This one is the Nude Rush palette. It's in the more pink packaging, and this is what these shades look like. I'm gonna take this shade, which looks a little bit brighter, that kind of bone shade right here. I'm gonna try to see if this will go. Yeah, this one's a little bit lighter, so I'm gonna put that on my brow bone. Super smooth so far, you guys, and not too much fallout. And then this one is the Nude Heat palette. So this one kind of has like a little fuchsia packaging on it, and this one I used in my last vlog. It just has these colors in it, a little bit more smoky, and this one actually has a even lighter shade, so I'm gonna take a little bit of that, put it on the inner part of my eye here. I kind of drag it up and over, like just a little bit. So if you guys want an actual makeup tutorial with either of those palettes, let me know. I really haven't been doing too much eyeshadow because I have these lash extensions, and you guys know if you wear a lot of makeup, it can affect the way that they last. So I've really been doing simple makeup. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's kind of like a matte peach orange color. I'm gonna use a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put this in my crease. Do you see how? Oh my gosh, that is so pigmented. I'm gonna take this all the way from the inner corner out. When I tell you there's not a lot of fallout, like there's like no fallout on this palette at all, or on my face. It's insane. Now I'm gonna try to tone it down a bit with this neutral brown right here, and I'm just gonna go kind of right on top of that, just to make it a little bit less like orange. I'm gonna take a smaller brush and this brown right here. Ooh, y'all, what? Definitely gotta tap that off. And I'm just going to pat this like right on the outer corner and blend it in. So I don't know what shimmer I'm gonna use. I don't know, this one right here, I just dug my nail in it, you guys, but this shimmer right here looks so interesting. So I think I might just do like a brown shimmer, but I'm gonna go ahead and swatch some of these for you guys. Just to kind of see, you know, what the palette is working with here. So pretty. So I think I'm gonna pick up that brown shimmer on just my finger. That is so interesting. It's like a brown, but it has like pink flecks in it. That is crazy. So I'm just going to pat this on my eyelid. Oh my gosh, I love that. It's like not too dark, but it's brown chocolatey, but really pretty. Oh my goodness. So now I'm gonna go in with this deeper brown shade. This one's a little bit more like cool toned. I'm just gonna blend that on the outer corner. I'll take it a little bit into the crease, and I'm gonna touch up that shimmer one more time. So I'm gonna take my makeup remover wipe, kind of wet this spoolie for my eyebrow pencil because I don't know where my spoolie for my lashes is right now. And I'm just gonna like comb this out, and it almost just like wipes off the eyeshadow fallout. So I'm gonna take a small brush and I'm gonna try this shimmer right here. It's kind of like a champagne, and I'm just going to, oh, it's a little bit dark. It's like a bronzy gold. So I'll probably make that a little bit brighter when we go in with highlight later on. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the face. So I'm going to mix two foundations. I feel like I always do that. But I'm gonna mix a matte one and a dewy one. So this is the Covergirl Trublend Matte Made foundation in T10. And then this one is the NYX Born to Glow in Natural. And one is just a little bit too dark for me right now. And I bought a lighter one to kind of fix all my darker foundations, because I have like a lot of foundations that are too dark for me right now. So, and then I'm just gonna blend it in with this e.l.f. Total Face sponge. I put a little bit too much of the lighter foundation, so I'm going to just add a little bit more of the Covergirl and just kind of add more coverage like wherever I need it. And now I'm gonna go back in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I did pick up a lighter shade in this too, because I like to be a little bit more like highlighted in the fall. And the other one that I had was kind of just like my same skin tone. So but this one's in the shade Light Sand. So now I'm gonna go ahead and set with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder. It's like my favorites powder. It's even the one that I use on clients. So I'm just gonna pick it up with my sponge, and I just like setting like my entire face with this powder. Let me wipe this off first. So now I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty bronzer. This one's in Caramel Cutie. It is very, very warm, so I kind of like to go in with this first and just warm up my skin around the perimeter, especially my forehead. Then I'm gonna take it on the sides of my face. So now I'm gonna go in with something a little bit more cool toned. This is the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in 03 Suntan. It just looks like this. It's a little bit more cool toned. It tones down that warm color a bit. Then I'm gonna pick it up on an angled brush and just concentrate it under here a little bit more, so it's a little bit more like defined. And then I kind of just like to go over it with my sponge, kind of like on the side that I blended my foundation with. I just feel like it makes it look really like natural. So I'm gonna take a little bit of powder just to clean this up. And I have these two Morphe palettes that I just recently got. They are their blush trios. I got two different shades. So this one is Pop of Rose and this one is Pop of Poppy, really warm. So I think I'm gonna kind of want to mix this light rose color right here with this color right here. Ooh. It's really pigmented. And I'm using a really light hand too. I'm gonna dip into a tiny bit of this dark shade and then back into this lighter one just on the very front. And then again, I'm gonna go over that with my sponge. Blend in this powder. I'm gonna contour my nose just a little bit with the Milani bronzer. Go over it with my sponge. And now I'm just gonna spray a little bit of the Wet n Wild Rose spray. This stuff smells so good. I need to buy another one because I'm almost out of it, but that scent has to be my favorite. So I'm gonna go in with this brown right here, kind of sweep it across my lower lash line. And I like to start on the outside and kind of bring it in. That way the most of it will be on the outside and not the inner part. I'm gonna pick up this tan shade right here, just to kind of diffuse that brown. If it's like a little too harsh, we'll kind of lighten it up a bit. And then I'm gonna do my lower lash mascara. I'm gonna go in with this highlight from Wet n Wild. It's their blush lighter duo in After Sex Glow. I think I'm gonna mix the shades. Go in with a very light hand and just kind of lightly highlight. Then I'm gonna go in with my favorite brush to highlight my nose, and it is a lip brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm just gonna go right across the tip, just kind of side to side, and then right down the center. I feel like this is just the perfect size for the center of my nose. I'm gonna take a little bit of the gold and just go on the inner corners. Then I'm also gonna take it and put it on the brow bone just to brighten that up a bit, because that shimmer was just a little bit too dark. I'm gonna take a clean brush and just blend like right underneath that brow bone. Then I'm gonna spray my sponge just a little bit and just go over my highlight. Okay, you guys, so I finally got my hands on the Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner, and I have been loving it so much. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips with this. It's just like the perfect brown lip liner. Like, I love it. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this MAC Powder Kiss lipstick. It's in the shade My Tweedy. It's just really warm, but I love the formula of this, and I actually really like the way it smells. So this is like one of my first MAC lipsticks. If you guys watched my vlog, I went to this discount cosmetics store, and they had like all their makeup 40 to 50% off depending on how much you spent. So I bought my first MAC lipsticks from there. So I've never tried it before. Then I also got this from there as well. So this one's from Too Faced, and it's from their Naturals collection, I think. And it's in the shade Skinny Dippin'. So this one is really creamy, but I love how these just look together. Like, they just make my lips look so soft and even and full. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm really glad that I found those MAC lipsticks at that discount store, because y'all know I wasn't about to buy no MAC lipstick full price. All right, you guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a big thumbs up if you did. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys all in my next video really soon. Bye, guys.